right, we've just made it to Winchester Mountain Lookout. Quite the drive to get up here.
Still going up.
Super, super bumpy.
This is where the road gets a little bit rougher.
Lots and lots of potholes. I highly recommend having a 4x4 vehicle if you're gonna do this, but I do recommend it because it saved us probably about 2 hours of hiking.
We would have hiked all the way up this from there. It's not just 2 miles of road, it's like 2,000 feet vertical. Oy.
This would have been us.
Don't really want to go in that.
Now we're here at, I think it's like 4:30. We're just getting all of our gear ready to go, and we're gonna make our way to the top of that mountain, and that's where we're gonna sleep tonight. We will update you as we start hiking.
This is the point in the trip where Alex is wishing he had brought another pair of underwear.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
How do you feel?
Exhausted. Behind me is Mount Baker, and we just pulled over on this little ridge here because it's just got an amazing view, looking right through the trees. This is a great spot to get some photos. Nice shot. Already I'm exhausted and I'm feeling it already in my back. We got a lot of gear. I decided to bring a 16-35 lens, a 35 prime, and a 70-200. The reason for the big lens is I really want to be able to zoom in and get some nice detail photos of the mountains later at sunset. It's probably too much gear, but gotta do it. All right, just stopped right there. That was a good spot. I like the running water down the mountain, kind of leading line towards Mount Baker. I don't know if that shot worked out. You guys tell me, let me know in the comments. So far the hike hasn't been too terrible. And again, like I'm out of shape. This is really like my first big hike of the season. So if I can do this, if you're, you know, somewhat in shape, it'll be fine. All right, onwards and upwards.
He been so good, he been so good, he been so good to me. He been so good. Oh, you are so beautiful. Here in your holiness, Lord, I wanna bless. So I let my heart confess. You are so beautiful. Before your majesty, you showed me love when all I felt was tragedy. And that's why I'm you're so beautiful.
Day one, huge success. Started taking photos from the ridge behind me here. In situations like this, there's always just so much that you can be shooting that you really just need to kind of take a deep breath, figure out what you're gonna focus on. And for me tonight was really the view right behind me here. It doesn't get much better than this. We got perfect conditions, and hopefully in the morning, it's gonna be good as well. Right now, we are setting up our tents. How does this work? We also had a goat just pop out of nowhere. Approached us and was like, hey, do you guys have snacks? We got our friend right here. And this is where we're setting up camp, putting our gear back together. He was just kind of circling the perimeter here. Every time he would just kind of stop, look at us, and I'd be like, what are you guys doing in my home? And we were just like, hey, you know, we're just staying the night. We'll be gone in the morning. Hey buddy, we're cool. We're cool. This is where we're sleeping tonight. I don't know if you get a better view than this. We're pretty pumped.
East of nowhere, north of the blues, west of loneliness, south of outer skies, east of nowhere, and too lost to cry. East of nowhere.
All right, good morning. As you can see, I am sweating. It has been a pretty busy morning already. We woke up at 5 a.m. and just hit the ground running. Our goat friend Billy was back and got some nice shots of him actually with some rays of light behind him. Yeah, just super grateful to be up here. This really just, is one of those moments in this photography journey where you just are super grateful for the conditions because this doesn't happen often. And when it does happen, you just got to thank the good Lord above for providing such a great morning. Brings you happiness.
Every time I kind of get a minute just to kind of stop and reflect and look out around and realize where I am and how privileged I am to be able to be here and do this. I can't help but feel happiness.
Welcome to Alexander's Lodge, my lodge. Oh, good morning, FX3. I love me a good FX3. Today we're gonna go find ourselves some mountains in the great national park known as Mount Rainier, or Rainier, however you say it, doesn't matter. It's a one and an only adventure, and let's go.
My soul, sing my soul. You've been rescued by the King. Oh, my soul, sing my soul. He scattered your enemies like wind to leaves, like wind to leaves. Scattered like the wind.
Okay, we just tried climbing up Pinnacle Peak. We took an alternate route to try to get to a small little lake that we could get some reflection shots. Unfortunately, it is still covered in snow and it's pretty dodgy, so we're not gonna do that. You can see right here, Mount Rainier, that's the lake down there, but it's a pretty steep drop. So yeah, we're gonna get some photos out here now. Some really awesome layering happening with the mountains, and hopefully we get back safely. This is a pretty sketchy location, but it's always fun to go kind of off the path and find some new lookouts and create new images that maybe you haven't seen before. I'm glad we came up here. It's time to get down.
My pole.
Mount Rainier coming through, first night. Let's keep it going. What do you see?
Right now I see nothing. But there was a family of marmots up on these rocks.
I got a photo tip for you guys. Whenever you see a reflection, you better double down and get that shot.
We're in Olympic National Park now. Ton of mist and fog rolling in right now. Looks good.
The video.
Cuddle up now and whisper a little something in my ear.
Alex, how are things going right now? What's going on?
But right now, I'm gonna get nice and low, and we're gonna get the double down, reflection off the water, sea stack in the background.
Wow. Oh, look at those knees bent. Yep.
What, like that?
Yeah.
And then you don't even look, okay? You fire. Like that. Little off frame there, we'll come back a few.
There.
Didn't even look.
Wow, that's amazing. You look lost. What do you think about that one?
I like his form. The other one, he had one leg tucked in. Couldn't work with him.
I know.
Welcome, I'm Alexander Briere on location here on the beach. And today I'm gonna bring you the weather. It's gonna be cloudy with a chance of fog and possible chances of sun later. And if you're walking around, be careful, it's slippery. See you tomorrow. Morning.
Morning.
Where are we?
Halamasas, Cougar Town.
That's right. Apparently there's some aggressive elk here. They got wandering bears. There's even some deadly cougars. So we're just, keeping our eyes out as we're walking around here. Got my 16 to 35 on, trying to shoot as wide as possible. I always find taking photos here is kind of a challenge. Well, yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge when you're shooting in a rainforest because there's not just a clear subject, like a mountain peak or, an animal. There's just tons and tons of trees. So what I typically do is kind of look around, see what stands out, and then from there move in with a tighter lens, a 7200, and really try to just isolate a specific tree that I think looks interesting. So hopefully that tip helps you as you're walking through a forest. Any tips for the people?
What I really like to do, it's kind of difficult shooting in the rainforest. So I like to just kind of walk around. Maybe a 7200. So I hope that tip helps you when you're walking through a forest.
More tips to come.
All right, this is a good example. I've got some ferns here leading up the stump and lots of moss on it. It looks good. And I'll show you guys what I mean by really isolating the subject and getting a nice clean photo.
It's a tree.
Okay, I am in another rainforest. We're at Solduck Falls. We're gonna get some waterfall shots. Let's do this. I don't have a tripod, so I'm gonna be doing everything handheld, using a very low shutter speed and just keeping my hands very, very steady and trying to get, just under a second exposure, adding a little bit of movement to the water and really making the image pop. Okay, Hurricane Ridge, awesome spot, fairly easy to get to. And the views up here are absolutely out of this world. Highly, highly recommend this location if you're in Olympic National Park. There's about 1 million mosquitoes around me right now. We're finishing off here. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I think we got some pretty awesome photos. And check out this view. Hey, I'm on location here at Rialto Beach, and it's not Rialto. Rialto? What is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's not Rialto.
Welcome, I'm Alex Briere on location.
We're in the middle of the road here.
Woo! I got a tip for you guys.
Still not quite sure if we're in four-wheel drive. But I've decided I don't doom the spot. What did you say?
It's all in your form. Straighten your arms. Straighter. There you go. No laughing. Oh, this is photography.